We want to be able to basically support any troops in contact, any rescue missions we have to do like we've done in the past. It's different from a strike where we have a pre-briefed target and we know where we're going. This time we don't know what we're going to hit or what they want us to hit it with, so we need someone on the ground to kind of help us out here. And they are often coordinated by something called a JTAC, Joint Terminal Attack Controllers. This control can either come from a dude on the ground or somebody in the airplane, also known as a FAC-A. Um, for those guys who have actual experience with this, it's them and they can talk to you more about how it works in real life. For the sake of our squadron, we'll just stick with what we have in this presentation here. So, so we have a bomb on target or a bomb on coordinate. What the hell does that mean? So a bomb on coordinate is basically you're attacking a specific coordinate point without target needing to be observed from the attacking aircraft. So they just tell you, I need bombs on this coordinate, and you're just like, okay, don't know what's there, but we're gonna drop a bomb on it. Bomb on target is where the attacking aircraft is specifically targeting a certain vehicle or structure that may or may not have accurate coordinates. So, my guess would be, hey, there's a white van over there that looks kind of shady. I want it gone. I'm like, okay. So an example of a bomb on target would be getting a 6-digit grid code from a group of vehicles, and then the JTAC assigning and talking on the eastern tank in that group as a target, just kind of like how I said. That tank, I don't like it there. Get rid of it. You have to, if you have to tally the target, it is a bomb on target drop. So BOT versus BOC. So how do we work with JTACs? On approach to the combat area, the aircraft will check in with the JTAC. This generally takes the form of who are you, where are you, what are you carrying, and how much time on station do you have? So example, Bowser, Sting 1-1 checking in, 2-ship F-18, 45 miles north of Nellis, flight level 200, 4 times GV-12s, 2 times AGM-65Es, 20 millimeter, and 30 minutes of playtime. So that basically just tells the JTAC what you're bringing to the party and how long you can hang around for. So JTAC would give flights a holding position if not already briefed, and then provide the set rep of the game plan. So basically, the set rep will be what is going on, and the game plan is what they expect the pilots to do during this. This includes the level of control JTAC will be using, type 1, 2, or 3, with 1 being the most restrictive and 3 being the least. So types 1 and 2 will be clearing hot on individual specified targets or coordinates, and type 3 would be clearing to engage within a set parameters for multiple reattacks. So you will just see type 2. Yes?
Yep. So I'll just clarify. Type 3 is multiple attacks on a single run, meaning the flight itself would do something like, line and trail and do a consistent series of attacks.
Okay. All right. So you'll just see type 2 doesn't really require JTAC to visually observe attacking aircraft today for training. So when targets are available, JTAC will give the pilot a 9 line. It's specific details of what to attack and how to attack it. Pilot will read back the 9 lines, specifically lines 4 and 6, plus restrictions and remarks. If performing a bomb on target attack, JTAC will then perform a talk on to confirm the pilot has a tally, making sure you guys are both looking at the same thing. If everything looks good, JTAC will give the pilot a clear hot call, and then you drop the bomb. So the 9 line is a standardized briefing given before the pilot makes an attack. Here's an example of a briefing form on the right side. It basically contains specific details such as parameters and constraints the pilot needs to keep in mind. The JTAC will read the whole form, and so it's best to kind of follow along with your scratch pad or a real life knee board if you have one. You might hear a not applicable for an instance if there's no way a JTAC is going to be able to mark a target for you. And so lines 1 and 3 are sometimes not applicable. We have human JTACs today, so I think this mostly applies to the DCS ones, if I remember, when we were testing this. But we'll have a human JTAC today. So the JTAC would not transmit the line numbers, so you just gotta follow along and keep track of where you are in the line. They're not gonna say line 1, line 2, line 3. No, they're just gonna give you everything, and then you just kind of have to fill in the blanks as they give it to you. So let's break it down just a little bit. Line 1 is the IP. It's the starting point of your run in it, and this is often will be a briefed waypoint. Heading is the heading to fly from the IP to the target, so where you gotta go. Distance is the distance from the IP to the target, so that's line number 3 here. Target 4 is target elevation in MSL. Number 5 is gonna be your target description, what you're gonna be looking for in the targeting pod, a tank, building, infantry, etc. Number 6 is target location, where is the target, and this can be in grid coordinates, lat long, or visual description. Coords will almost always be given in MGRS for our purposes. Mark type, how the JTAC is marking targets, either with white phosphorus, IR pointer, laser, etc. If a laser is to be employed, the code goes here. So if they're using a laser and they give you a laser code, you punch that in. Friendlies, location of nearest friendly forces to target, reference from target using cardinal directions and distance in meters. And then also our egress. So the cardinal direction to be used when departing the target. The word egress is always transmitted for this one. So you'll always hear the word egress, and then they'll give you the heading, or the cardinal direction, I should say. Once you copy the 9 line, you must read it back to the JTAC. It does not have to include the entire 9 line. You just got to read back line 4 for elevation and 6 for location. They just want to make sure that you're looking at the right spot and that you don't actually drop a bomb off of them. There's also some other restrictions that the JTAC may give you. So, yep. After the JTAC confirms your readback, you'll hear standby for remarks. They'll say troops in contact, / danger close, airspace coordination for final attacks, threats, ordnance requested, time on target, hazards, weather, anything that might be pertinent to the drop. And then once you finish the 9 line call, you call ready, talk on, and the JTAC will talk you onto the target. So the 9 line kind of gets you to what you have to do and where you got to go at it, and then they will talk you to the target if you're doing a bomb on target attack. It's super simple. The JTAC is marking the target, so he say, "Do you see the tracked vehicle at the red smoke?" Yep, tally. That's your target. Easy. Or they can say, "JTAC, Sting 1 call contact reach field. Bowser, Sting 1 tally northeast southwest runway with road extending east north end of the runway." And then yeah, you just kind of read on, and they'll tell you everything. So yep. So sometimes it's really easy. They'll just say it's at the smoke or at the laser. Other times they'll basically talk you on and say, "Hey, follow the river down by the rock to the left of the tree," things like that. I can say left of the tree because we're in the desert and there's probably only one tree, if any, out here. Once you start your run, you make an IP inbound call. So, Sting 1 from the east, 30 seconds, continue, 15 seconds, and then you'll hear the cleared hot. And once you hear cleared hot, that's the big one you got to know. You're good to go. Once you've released, egress as per pre-briefed in the 9 line, and standby for additional 9 lines. So here's an example. I'm not going to read it out, just so you guys can look at it. So here's that grid coordinate that we were talking about earlier. All right, so we do not expect you to be a master at this by the end of the night, obviously, or even just be proficient. This is just something to kind of introduce to you because we would like to use this in our campaign at some point. Last year for our cruise campaign, one of us got shot down and we had to do a rescue mission behind enemy line style. And we had I guess in this case it'd be a FACA because this guy was in the helicopter, was calling out targets for us, the tanks that were kind of ingressing on our pilot's location. And so we got to practice a little bit using a 9 line to locate targets. So the idea here is just to kind of get you guys exposed to the idea. Again, we're not expecting proficiency. God knows I won't be proficient in this tonight. But just to kind of start practicing this concept, kind of messing around with it. So to kind of put in the grid coordinates, since we haven't really talked about this yet, once you go on the HSI page, select OSB 10 data. So where you go do the coordinates, pick the waypoint to modify on figure 3.
He's hot biking, baby.
All right, Zach.
What is going on? What do you guys do?
You have been hot miking the entire night.
It's never this
down on the keyboard or something.
It's never this sensitive, though. Hang on, let me figure this out.
That's what she said.
Does your keyboard owe you money or something? You're beating on it like it does.
Okay. All right, so you're gonna pick the waypoint to modify. You're gonna press OSB 19. Select OSB 5 for the UFC. Select button 4